Our tale begins with John, a self-made, successful businessman living a seemingly perfect life in a busy city. Life was tailored to John's liking, filled with career accomplishments and societal respect, until the moment he felt the penetrating feeling of being constantly watched. It began subtle, negligible, but soon turned his life into a series of eerie occurrences. Soon, the silhouette of a woman named Abigail began to cast a recurring shadow on his life. She seemed to appear wherever John went, always at a distance, always watching. Initially, John shrugged it off as mere coincidence. He was, after all, a successful man and his appealing lifestyle could attract admirers. But the constant surveillance was gnawing on his nerves. Desperate in his growing paranoia, John decided it was time to confront Abigail. The woman painted a portrait of a simple admirer, a fan of his successful life. Yet, something about her denial stoked the remnants of suspicion in John's heart. Refusing to become a hapless victim, he decided to fight back, engulfed with a repairing sense of self-preservation. Investigations into Abigail's background made John's blood run cold. She had a history of obsessive behavior. Her fascination with John formed a spine-chilling pattern. In an attempt to ensure his safety, John invested in advanced surveillance measures, installing cameras and alarm systems at his home and business establishments. Despite these precautions, John's dread grew deeper each day as he started receiving personal letters and peculiar gifts that breached the sacred privacy of his personal life. The cherry on top, Abigail breaking into his home, was a signal that the situation had escalated beyond his control. Realizing the gravity of the circumstances, John reported Abigail to the police, providing them with the evidence his private investigator had secured. The police swung into action, tracing Abigail's whereabouts. But like a specter, she slipped past their nets, feeding John's escalating fear. In a dramatic turn of events, John, in collaboration with the police, lured Abigail into an intricately designed trap. The trap proved successful, resulting in a suspense-filled confrontation between John and his pursuer, ending with Abigail in handcuffs. Abigail was sentenced to prison and John embarked on a tough journey to heal and recover from the psychological trauma he experienced. Gradually, inch by inch, John began to regain some semblance of normalcy, but every shadow still made him flinch, every out-of-place item in his house questioned, and every viewer is left with the uncomfortable imprint of the story. However, our tale does not end here. In the aftermath, we pan to another successful businessman, unaware of the dark shadow that may soon fall across his life. We learn the spine-chilling news of Abigail's escape, painting an ominous future for the unsuspecting man. The cycle, it appears, might just be beginning again. And on this suspenseful note, we conclude our tale for now. I hope you enjoyed this spooky story, dear listeners. Remember to like, subscribe and ring that notification bell if you dare to venture into another nerve-wracking journey with us. Until then, stay safe and keep an eye out for the shadows.